So, the point of the bunny hop and manualing and learning how to do it is you can use it in so many different ways from what I've seen on YouTube. I haven't really been around riders that use that type of technique or even have the skills to do that. It's a technical skill. It's very frustrating because I fucking do it 30-40 times and I only get like 5 or 6 or 7 times that it's like what I wanted to do, and I don't need to ride across the garden. I just want it up for like a second or so. I think the one I'll show you, when I cut the video, I had it up, and yeah, it felt so good, Also hitting ramps, being able to do that with a ramp, preloading the bike, coming off the top, letting the handlebars, not pulling the handlebars up, getting into the air, controlling the back of the bike with your feet on the pedals. That all comes together, you know what I mean? And it's the faster I hit the ramps, the more I'm going to need to know that. It's a little bit more difficult because I don't have cleats or clip-on shoes for the pedals. I've just got plain flat pedals. For me, I feel comfortable on them. I've never ridden with cleats, so I don't know if I'll enjoy it. For now, I think everything I want to learn, I'd rather learn off a flat pedal than having to learn with a cleat. And then as far as I understand, it's a little bit easier, but you don't have a technique, you don't remember the technique, or you don't grow into that technique, which is I'm trying to build now. So it's frustrating. It takes a lot of practice, but I'll just keep going until I get it. If I just keep doing 2 or 3 sessions a week for manualing with a back wheel lift, then doing a bunny hop, I'm hoping that the brain will catch on and we'll do okay. So I'm gonna try another 4 or 5 manuals, and then knock another 2 or 3 picking up the back of the bike, and do 1 or 2 bunny hops. Let's see what happens, guys. See what I mean? It's like I just stopped to speak to you guys and I fucking forgot what I was trying to do. Golly. It up with my hands. Fuck it. Too tired to argue with the fucking bike now. So now I'm gonna try to lift the back of my fucking bike. Let's see how that happens, and then put it together to do a bunny hop. It's just, yeah, it's tiring. Okay, that's the last of the last. Right, let's have a look, see what it looks like. Okay, so it's Georgia from Drone and Dirt Diaries. Hope you guys have been having a fucking wonderful weekend. I went riding yesterday. I did my first 25 Ks. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't exhausted in my chest or fatigued at all, but my legs were like really burning most of the time. Near the end of the trail, it was like really difficult to get up the hills because of that burning sensation. I eventually pushed through it, and you know, it was pretty good. I think if I really had to push it, I could have done 30, maybe 35 Ks. It just would have been way sore on my legs, you know, but fuck it, bro. It's phenomenal. I think in a month for me to get there from, I mean, I wasn't even able to do 3 Ks. I had to stop, push my bike. So if you guys are thinking about buying a mountain bike or get cycling or whatever, it's phenomenal the way that you get fit if you just put the time in. So it's fucking A for away. Right, so the Epic 8 has got a little storage compartment. Fantastic. So I can put my gas that fills up your tire, my tube in case I do get a flat, and a couple other odds and sods in there. And you know, although it comes with a small toolkit which sits just under my bottle holder for hydration, there's like a small toolkit. It's got 5 or 6 pieces on it that kind of help you with a broader spectrum on the bike. But I don't have a full thing. So what I went and did is I went and got this from the Crank Brothers. So this is a kind of review of it, I suppose. If I can open the motherfucker up here. Come here, second hand. Come on. Gee whiz. Talk about a fucking issue. Anyway, alright, so really cool. There you can go, you can see there, Crank Brothers. It's got every tool that you can think of that you would need to put your bike back together if you come off at 150,000 miles an hour into a fucking tree, reversing on a train going backwards. Right, yeah, so it's got all the tools that you'd need, like for the chain itself, Allen keys, screwdrivers, a couple of those shaped Allen keys to get into the niche parts of the bike. The point I'm getting to is I put this thing inside that holding area and my fucking bike started rattling and I was going mad because I'm like, what the fuck is loose? Or why is it rattling? Is it the chain? Is it the crankshaft? Is it the fucking drivetrain or the brakes? What the hell's going on? Needless to say, Bobby here was crackling like a fucking morning breakfast from, what's it? Kellogg's. Dude, that fucking drove me nuts. Anyway, so what I'm going to do today, where the fuck is that thing? I'm going to take a small cloth, clean cloth, just wrap it up in that clean cloth and pop it back in. Not to make it too big so it doesn't fucking fit, just to make it fuss so it doesn't rattle. Oh, here we go, fucking half asleep. Fucking anyway, it's way too early on a Sunday morning. Anyhow, so wrap it in this, put it in there, should quieten it up. Now, next on the video, you're going to see me trying to do what's those manuals and then lifting my back wheel and then putting it together for a bunny hop. I kind of succeeded. Took a lot of fucking, you know, a lot of times to get it to 1, 2, or 3 in a row. Then I talk to you guys, and then I forget what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? And then I gotta make a mess up again. So yeah, you'll see me trying. I've learned all of this from YouTube, and I know you can't teach anyone on YouTube. You can only show them what you should do and hope that they follow it. So it's not a lesson that I got there. It's more of like a copying what they were doing in a hope that I can catch on. You know, and I think they do pretty well. Again, I'd give a shout out to that guy David Davidson. He's really sharp. That Mountain Bike Academy. There's also Mountain Bikers. It's a British Oaks. They're really good. I'll give them a shout out as well if I can remember their fucking names. And that's that. So I'm going to edit this into the front. Then I'm going to put the bunny hops on the back. And I also want to do a bike wash today. Also very important. I reckon, and from what I've learned, is you wash your bike once a week thoroughly. That's the chain, the drivetrain, the brakes, the whole fucking toot. You buy yourself something decent. Muck off is pretty good. It's a spray on. It releases all the fucking dirt that's on the chain, especially with that, because it fucking builds up a lot of muck and it can fuck your bike up. So spray that on, get all the stuff loose, use a small brush in that to come off, wash the rest of the bike, put it in the garage ready for riding tomorrow. So yeah, that's it, dudes. I will put on the other stuff, what do you call it, the manuals and what. Sweet, I've spoken enough cock for one day. Yeah, so what I'm going to actually do is, I'm not going to end it off here. I want to just show you guys where this compartment is on the Epic 8. I did a small video on the bike a couple of days ago for the people that are looking at buying it. I mean, I spoke more shit than I actually spoke about the bike, but that's also alright. But the more I look into this bike and the more I read about it and I hear guys speaking about it online and that, the more I realize that this bike is exceptionally capable of fucking being a superb bike on trails and on cross country. It's extremely light. It's like 12 kilos x the pedals. You know, it's it's versatile, it's strong, it can jump, you know, it takes a little bit more technique, but it can jump like a beaut, you know. It can do everything you want it to do at the level that I'm at, and I even suspect up to like intermediate, going even to the next level, you know what I mean? Because it's really that good. It really is. I mean, I suppose you could change the forks up front if you wanted to change it up a bit, set it up for more jumping. You could change the shock itself underneath the seat, but it's got 120 millimeters of range, which I hear is fucking phenomenal, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I'm using it to kind of do both. I do cross country, like yesterday I did the 25k. It's not very technical anywhere. There was a small like slip and slide, what, but I got through that really fast, you know what I mean? And other jumps in that as well. I mean, I've sent a couple of videos with the jumps on it, so I'm blown away by the bike. I really am. I'm superbly happy with it. Yeah, enough talking shit. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, so when you go down the bike like this, on that dropper post, there we go, there's your bottle holder. This is the little tool that I was talking about that's actually connected to, what do you call it? Oh God, come out now. This is, I'm having a bad day getting things out, eh? It's connected to the actual bike. So it's got a couple of tools on it. It's not like a whole lobby of it, but you know, this will get you through if you're really stuck. God, I can speak English fantastically, can't I? If you're stuck and you need to just get some of the odds and sods done, really cool, really quick. And that just kind of fits into that little housing over there. You pop it in like so. In it slides, and then there's a clip up top there if you can see that. There we go. But the compartment I was talking about is over here. So that lifts, that pops out, and there you go. So you can see there's the gas canister in case I get stuck. There's stuff that I need to take my tire off and a whole bunch of stuff. Now inside there is even more stuff. There you can see the tube for the tire if you need to put it in. And this is where I'm going to stick this little mofo in now. So I'm just going to stick it in there like that with a cloth, so it doesn't rattle when it fucking does a 6.5 dozen chicka chicka boom boom Elvis dancing stuff, right? And then to put it back is reasonably easy if you don't have a fucking flight attendant in the way. Whoops, there we go. So once that's in, just clips in like that. Let's hold it there, open that up, boom, Bob's your uncle. It's waterproof as well, so if you need to put like a phone or something in there, that's cool. Sweeto.